Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tusculum University for men's volleyball action today. It's a tri-match here at Pioneer Arena today. Tusculum will be playing Urbana University in the match that will be starting here at noon. And then Urbana will play Mount Olive at 3 o'clock, and then back at 6 o'clock for Tusculum against Mount Olive. I'm Jim Miller. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play action of today's match. Our producer today is Zach Hartle. And we're glad you could join us here on our YouTube page, Tusculum Athletics, for today's match. It's a pair of first-year programs taking part in today's match. Urbana coming in with a record of 0-3 on the season. Tusculum, meanwhile, at 0-1 after losing their program all-time opener on Wednesday to King by a score of 3-0. The starting lineups are being introduced. For Urbana today, they will start Sam Hargett, a 6'2 freshman out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Jack Brinkman, a 6'2 freshman from Powell, Ohio. Chaz Hafer, a 6-foot junior from Norco, California, is the setter. Tyler Chavez, a 6'2 freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada, also in the starting lineup, along with Kurt Clamforth in the middle, 6'5 freshman from Gahanna, Ohio. And Liam Morrissey in the middle, a 6'5 freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. The libero is Tomas Morales, a 6-foot junior from Newberg, Oregon. That's the lineup for Urbana. Head coach is Andrew Palmer. Tusculum starting the lineup for today's match. Arthur Amorim, 6'3 sophomore from Brazil. Lucas Blanco, the setter, a 6'3 freshman from Miami, Florida. Sean Kamshoff, a 6'5 sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, will be the right side hitter. Shafar Grant, a 6'3 freshman from Jamaica. Also Matteo Maselli, a 6'3 freshman from Chester, Virginia. And Hunter Walk, 6'4 freshman from Chesapeake, Virginia. The libero is Jarrett Knight, a 5'8 sophomore from Grand Blanc, Michigan. That's how they'll line up for the Pioneers and Coach Eddie Pennington as his squad gets set for action here this afternoon at Pioneer Arena. Urbana at 0-3 on the season. They opened their program last Friday, January the 3rd, against North Greenville with a 3-1 loss to the Crusaders. Then they lost at Ohio State 3-0 on Tuesday, and yesterday they played up King in Bristol and lost by a score of 3-0. And now we'll pause for our national anthem. Our national anthem prior to the start of men's volleyball action here this afternoon at Pioneer Arena. Glad you could join us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Jim Miller with you as the Pioneers and the Blue Knights will get set for men's volleyball action this afternoon. First of 3 matches we will have for you today. The second match will be at 3 o'clock between Urbana and Mount Olive. We will have video live stream. There will be no commentary for that match. And then I will be back at 6 o'clock for the men's match for Tusculum against Mount Olive. They said Urbana, a first-year program. They opened up their program hosting North Greenville back on January the 3rd, Friday night, and they lost 3-1. They took the second set, 25-23, then lost sets 3 and 4 to the Crusaders. Then went to Ohio State Tuesday, lost 25-20, 25-11, 25-19. Yesterday up at King, they lose 19-22 and 19 to the Tornado, who Tusculum played in their first ever match this past Wednesday. That match, Tusculum led in each of the 3 sets, but unable to put it away. In fact, they had a set point in the second set, but King got the last 3 to win that one 26-24. Then they took the 4th set 25-20 after winning the opening set 25-23. So it should be a competitive match here today between a pair of programs that are trying to find their footing. Tusculum in the home white with the black numerals and the big Pioneer head on the back. Urbana in the road blue uniforms with the black numerals and white trim. A statistician and broadcaster nightmare, but we will be we'll get them figured out here before very long. Tusculum will be serving from right to left as we view things, or where we view things up in the Crow's Nest at the right side of Pioneer Arena. If you look to your screen, we're on the opposite side of where the service is going to be taking place, up in the Crow's Nest up here. So we'll be viewing it from front to back here at Pioneer Arena. Serving in the far end will be Urbana to open up today's match. That serve comes into walk, a set by Blanco. The attack by Maselli is dug out. Setting it up now is Hafer, and it'll be an overpass as it's played by Kampshoff. Across to Blanco. The attack by Maselli is going to be a blocking error and a point for the Pioneers. The Tusculum opens up the scoring here on the kill by Maselli, thanks to the block error by the Blue Knights. First service will come to Lucas Blanco. Blanco did not have an ace in this Wednesday's match, although he had 6 service errors. And his first serve is good. And he'll dig the attack. Knight with the long set, and it's going to be played over by Maselli, but he plays it outside the antenna, and that'll be a point for Urbana. Serving for Urbana is Kurt Klamfont. He'll walk it up and serve it, and skims the net, and is played by Knight. And now we're going to have a double hit against Maselli, and that'll be a point for Urbana. 2-1, Urbana leads it here in the first set. Urbana as a team just 2 service aces in their match against King on Friday. Tusculum had 10 aces in their match against King on Wednesday. Blanco's set is killed by Amorum. Amorum with 2 kills on Wednesday night. The top kill men for the Pioneers against King were Maselli with 11 and Kampshoff with 10. Hargett had 13 against King on Friday, with Brinkman adding 11. This serve by Maselli is just a little bit long. It'll be a point for Urbana. 3-2, Blue Knights with the lead. On the serve for Urbana is going to be Jack Brinkman. The serve is good to walk. The set by Blanco. The attack from the right side by Kampshoff is a kill for the Pioneers. Kampshoff had a big set match against King on Wednesday with those 10 kills. Now on to serve is Arthur Amorum. That's in the net for a service error. Tusculum, 20 service errors against King on Wednesday. By comparison, Urbana had 14 service errors against King on Friday. This jump serve by Chavez is good. Blanco's attack by Kampshoff is now hit into the net, and it'll be a point for the Pioneers as Liam Morrissey unable to get the elevation on that attack, and it'll be a point for Tusculum to tie it up 4-4. Kampshoff will step in to serve. He had 3 aces on Wednesday. The left-handed service is dug out by Morales. Played across on the left side, and that point is going to go to Sam Hargett. His first kill of the match, by the Blue Knights. Liam Morrissey will serve now for Urbana. That service is in to walk. Blanco with the set back to walk. And it hit the antenna. It'll be a point for Urbana. Second hitting error of the set for Tusculum. He does have 3 kills so far in the early going, as Urbana now leads it 6-4. Morrissey will serve. Into walk. Blanco's set back to walk. His attack is long. It went right through the arms of Chavez, who fortunately for him did not play it. And it's another point for Urbana. It's now 7-4. 7-4 Blue Knights here early. Morrissey, who served the last 2 points, will get this one into Maselli. Blanco's setting up Grant, and it's dug out by Brinkman. This attack by Chavez is dug by Kampshoff. Knight with the set, Maselli will just play it over. And now a tip kill there by Shafar Grant, as that dig there by Chavez was set up perfectly for Grant, and he just dunked it for the kill. 7-5, Tusculum's got the deficit to 2. As serving now will be Hunter Walk. The service is going to be a kill and an ace for Walk, as unable to come up with it is Morales. Walk's second ace of the season. And Tusculum's back within a point, 7-6. Walk serve, this one's out. Service error for the Pioneers. Their third of the match, and it's 8-6, Urbana. Chaz Hafer will do the serving honors now for the Blue Knights. Right down the middle tonight, set up by Blanco. For Maselli, is he unable to put it away? He is able to put it away, as the dig there by Morales goes back over the end line. It'll be a kill for the Pioneers. Maselli, his second of the match, and Tusculum back within 8-7, as Shafar Grant will now be serving. Into Morales. Hafer's set. The attack there by Brinkman is going to be a kill, as Grant is unable to come up with it. Brinkman's first kill of the match. Second kill for Urbana. They lead at 9-7. Tusculum with 3 attack errors and 3 service errors to account for 6 of the 9 points for the Blue Knights. Maselli digs it, and that's another kill for Brinkman. That one was set up perfectly for him, just as the opposite what happened with Grant a couple points ago. The dig goes right over the net, and it's an easy kill. So Brinkman now with back-to-back kills, and it's 10-7 Urbana. Hargett's service is dug by Walk. Blanco for Maselli and a kill. Mateo Maselli now with 3 kills and 5 attacks, and Tusculum cuts the deficit to 10-8. Lucas Blanco will serve as the rotation is complete. Blanco's service is in. Hafer will set it up, coming from the right side. Brinkman, the block is going to be the point for the Pioneers as Maselli got up there with the Morum, and they get the block, and the Pioneers get the point. 10-9 the score. Second attack error for Urbana. As Blanco steps into it and puts it in the net for a point for Urbana. So 11-9 the score here in the first set. Kurt Kampfoth will now serve for the Blue Knights. Kampfoth in, right down the line to walk. Blanco sets it up for Kampshoff, who gets the kill. Sean Kampshoff with his second kill of the match, and Pioneers again back within a point at 11-10. Mateo Maselli will now serve for the Pioneers. Maselli's service is in. Chavez dug it to Hafer, and that attack didn't get all of it, but the Pioneers able to dig it, and now we're going to have a double hit, and it'll be a point for Urbana. 12-10 now the lead, as Tusculum just unable to catch up. There have been 4 ties in this set, but Urbana's just kept that just at bay, just enough. Walk will play it to Blanco, and the attack from the back row by Maselli is a kill for the Pioneers. Mateo Maselli's 4th kill of this set. He had 11 kills in 3 sets against King on Wednesday, and the Pioneers now down 12-11. Arthur Amorum will serve it for Tusculum. And he puts it in the net for another service error. Tusculum's 5th service error of this set. Those free points will come back and get you every time. 13-11. Urbana with the 2-point lead. Jump service from Chavez is dug by Walk. Blanco to Grant for the kill. Shafar Grant with his second kill of the set, and Tusculum again back within a point at 13-12. So we'll rotate around to Sean Kampshoff for the service. Kampshoff will jump it, serve it, dug there by Morales. Hafer set. Cross-court attempt there is going to wind up being a kill for Brinkman. So 14-12 as Tusculum cannot score on the serve. Another side out for Urbana. Morrissey will serve out, and it's a point for the Pioneers. So first service error for the Blue Knights after 5 service errors from Tusculum. Pioneers with 1 ace so far. Hunter Walk will serve now for the Pioneers. They try and once again get this match tied. And unable to do so as this serve is long. So 15-13 the score now, favor of Urbana. Another service error for the Pioneers. Hafer's serve is dug by Maselli, and it's going to be played over by Kampshoff. Set across to Brinkman, dug by Walk, and unable to be saved by Knight. It'll be a point on the kill for the Blue Knights as they extend it out to 16-13. Brinkman's 3rd kill of this set. He has 3 of the 5 kills for the Blue Knights. Hafer's service off the net, and it's going to be a point on the ace. Tough break there for the Pioneers as Knight had it lined up and it hit the net and spun down. So 17-13 Urbana as they take their largest lead of this set. Service into Maselli, plays it over to Blanco. Kampshoff down the line, and a kill for the Pioneers. Sean Kampshoff's 3rd kill of this set, and the Pioneers back on the serve, trailing 17-14. It'll be Shafar Grant to serve for Tusculum. Down 3. Good serve through Morales, set by Hafer. The attack by Kampfoth is played over. Kampfoth's second chance is dug by Grant. joust at the net is going to be continued to the Pioneers. Blanco, Maselli's tip, the pancake unable to be come up with by Hafer. It's a point for the Pioneers. Nice little tip shot there, gets the point for Tusculum, and then it's 17-15. So Grant will serve again. That's one's in. And off the antenna is Brinkman off the tough set, and it's another point for the Pioneers. They've cut it back to 2-1 again, 17-16. The Pioneers have run off 3 straight points, 2 of them on the serve by Grant. Almost an ace, but they're going to salvage the free ball and play it over. Blanco sets up Amorum for the kill. Arthur Amorum's second kill of the match, and the Pioneers have gotten back into that tie. It's 17-17. We haven't been tied since it was 4-4. Grant's service is dug. Cross court and a kill by Brinkman. So the tie was short-lived as Brinkman gets his 4th kill of the set, and Urbana back up 18-17. Target service is played to Maselli. Set and the attack by Amorum. It's a free ball and unable to be played over, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Give that kill to Amorum, his 3rd kill of the set, and we're tied again at 18. Tusculum has not led since it was 1-0. On the serve now is Lucas Blanco. That serve is in. Hafer set a double hit, a point Pioneers, and the Pioneers take the lead for the first time since it was 1-0, 19-18. Tusculum trailed this set 17-13. And they've gone on a 6-1 run. Blanco's service to the corner. That attack is going to be a kill for Chavez. Just his 2nd attack of the set, and he evens it up 19 apiece. Kurt Clamforth will now be serving for. Yep. We're going to have a substitution here as Dylan Barbieri will come on to serve at 19 all. Walk to Blanco. Maselli and the dig. Brinkman dug out by Knight. He plays it over. And that attack down the middle by Morrissey's answered by the Pioneers. Amorum with the kill for Tusculum. 4 kills for Arthur Amorum in this set. Tusculum back up 20-19. Teo Maselli will serve with Tusculum up a point. Got some net, but it's dug there by the Blue Knights. The block is going to be a point for Tusculum. Getting up there was Kamshoff and Amorum, and it's 21-19 Pioneers. A timeout taken by Urbana as we watch this one. Right there at the block at the net, perfectly done by the Pioneers. And Tusculum leads it 21-19 here in this first set. We'll step aside quickly and be back with more volleyball after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
From the first day, we looked around each other. We said, we got to go make things happen this year.
It doesn't matter what the score is at the end of the game. You have to go forward.
You have to take the game.
Attacking gets you goals real quick.
Give your best effort every day.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Back here at Pioneer Arena, Tusculum leading 21-19, their largest lead of the set. And on the serve for Pioneers is Matteo Maselli, and he'll serve that one long and wide. And it's a point for Urbana. 7 service errors now for Tusculum in this set. Tusculum hitting .500 in this set. 14 kills, 3 errors, 22 attacks so far. Walk with the dig to Blanco, back to Walk. His attack is met by Hafer at the net. Hafer will set it up, going cross court to Chavez, dug by Maselli. Knight will play it to Kamshoff, and it's tipped and back over to the net. It's a free ball, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Sean Kamshoff with his 4th kill of the set. 4 kills, no errors, 6 attacks now for Kamshoff as Tusculum leads it 22-20. Arthur Amorim will step up. That one is going to be an ace, as unable to make the play there was Hargett. It's a point for the Pioneers. 23-20. Tusculum with the 3-point lead. And Urbana takes its 2nd time out of the set. 23-20 Tusculum. Back with more volleyball action after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives.
Tusculum leading 23-20 in this first set as the Pioneers looking to win their first set in program history. Service there by Amorim. The back set by Hafer, and the point on the kill by Jack Brinkman, his 5th kill of the set. Urbana will take the side out, trailing 23-21. Jump serve there by Chavez. Blanco, Kamshoff, kill, Pioneers. Sean Kamshoff puts it away with authority, his 5th kill of the set, and Tusculum on the brink of their first ever set win, as they're up 24-21 with Kamshoff to serve. Pioneers had a set point against King on Tuesday, but the Tornado got the last, or on Wednesday, but the Tornado got the last 3 points. Kamshoff's serve is out, and they'll have to do it on the defense, as it's 24-22. Urbana to serve. Liam Morrissey will be doing the honors here for the Blue Knights. Morrissey, the freshman out of Las Vegas. That serve is in, dug by Knight over the net, joust, and it's going to be a point for Urbana as that ball falls in. Good effort there by Knight trying to track it down, but it's 24-23. So Urbana trying to keep it alive here. Tusculum trying to finish it out. Morrissey. The serve, it's short, it's in for Knight. Blanco to Maselli, kill Pioneers! And Tusculum takes their first ever set victory as they win it 25-23. 17 kills in that set for the Pioneers as they hit a sizzling 538 in that first set to claim it 25-23. We'll look at the first set statistics and get you ready for set number 2 when we return. Tusculum leading Urbana 1-0 in men's volleyball action on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Hello, my name is Jacob Fate, and I'm the Dean of the College of Business at Tusculum University. I'm proud to share with you that the programs in the College of Business received accreditation through ACBSP in December of 2018. The Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs accredits business schools and programs worldwide. This accreditation elevates our programs to the top programs worldwide.
Tusculum University is Tennessee's first university. Established in 1794, Tusculum's beautiful campus is nestled in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. Students from 31 states and 15 countries have found a home here. With nearly 60 areas of study, Tusculum can help you pioneer your path to success. Visit www.tusculum.edu or call 423-636-7300 to discover the pioneer experience for yourself.
We are in Granger County, Tennessee.
Back here at Pioneer Arena with Tusculum leading Urbana 1-0, 25-23. The Pioneers take that first set. Taking a look at the set statistics, Tusculum hitting .538 in the first set, 17 kills, 3 errors, 26 total attacks. Mateo Maselli had 6 kills for the Pioneers with an error for a .556 hitting percentage. Sean Campshaw, 5 kills in 7 attacks. He hit .714. Arthur Amorum, 4 for 4 on kills in that opening set for the Pioneers. For Urbana, they hit .238 in the first set, 9 kills, 4 errors, 21 attacks. Jack Brinkman led the way with 5 kills and 8 attacks. He hit .375. Sam Hargett was 2 for 2 on kills, with Chavez and Klamfoth getting 1 kill apiece for Urbana. Chaz Hafer had 7 assists for the Blue Knights, while Lucas Blanco with 15 assists in that first set for Tusculum. Pioneers had 2 aces and 8 errors in the opening set, while Urbana had 1 error and 1 ace on its serve. Diggs went to Tusculum by an 8-6 margin. Leading the way were Shafar Grant and Lucas Blanco with 2 each. Jack Brinkman and Sam Hargett with 2 apiece for Urbana in that opening set. Tusculum with both blocks in that set. Arthur Amorum was involved in both of those in the opening set for the Pioneers. So Tusculum leading 1-0 as the team switch ends and get their final instructions before we begin set number 2. Pioneers will host Mount Olive this evening at 6 o'clock here at Pioneer Arena. Urbana and Mount Olive will play a neutral site match starting at 3 o'clock. We will have video, but there will be no commentary for that match. Tusculum will be back home on Tuesday, January 14th, to take on Lincoln Memorial. It'll be their first independent, this is actually their first Independent Volleyball Association match. This is a conference match, and Lincoln Memorial will be their second conference match. It'll be Tuesday night at 7 o'clock here at Pioneer Arena. Urbana, Lincoln Memorial, Tusculum, Alderson Broadus, and Queens making up the Independent Volleyball Association. They will have a conference tournament at Queens coming up in April. So Tusculum will play 8 conference matches this season. Actually, they'll play 7, as they'll go to Alderson Broadus, but they will not host them this season. Some students have made their way back. The Pioneers will be back in session in school starting on Monday, so there have been some students back. I'm sure the turnout will be pretty good for Tuesday night against Lincoln Memorial. Tusculum will serve and start the second set. Blanco will do the honors. His serve is dug by Borales over the net, and the attack there by Amorum is dug by Urbana, as it's played over by Hargett, who had that dig. Kampshoff coming from the right side, but he's blocked at the net. Big time there by Brinkman. So the first block for Urbana results in their first point of the set. Sam Hargett will do the serving now for Urbana. Hargett leads the team in kills with 30 so far this season, but he only had 2 in that first set. And a double hit there by Blanco, and Urbana goes up 2-0 in this second set. Hargett with the serve, skims the net, goes to Knight. Blanco's set is killed by Arthur Amorum, his 5th kill of the match, and Pioneers are on the board 2-1. Mateo Maselli will serve now for the Pioneers. Maselli with 6 kills so far in the match. His jump service is in, dug by Chavez. Hafer's set back to Chavez into the net, point Pioneers. So we're even up 2-2. As Maselli will prepare to serve. Toss and the jump. That one is in, dug by Borales. The attack there by Klamfoth is met by the Pioneers. Coming down from the left side this time is Hunter Walk, and his attempt is long, and it's a point for Urbana as they lead at 3-2. Clamfoth will serve. His team leading 3-2. That one is in tonight. Blanco to Kampshoff from the right side and give it a point to the Pioneers. Kampshoff's 6th kill of the match. And we're back even at 3-3. Arthur Amorum serving from the deep right corner. He'll toss and bring it in. Hargett. Hafer back to Hargett, and he gets the kill as Amorum unable to get squared on that attack, and he plays it off into about the 5th row over there, about the 4th row. Lucky fans had a volleyball come their way, and it's 4-3 Urbana. Unlike baseball, you've got to return the volleyballs. And that service there by Brinkman goes long, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Or even 4-4. As Kampshoff will serve. His service is into Borales. Hafer plays it back over. And a tough service there. Morrissey, little he could do. He had to try and play it back cross court, and he played it long. And it's a point for the Pioneers. They lead it 5-4. Kampshoff will jump it, serve it. Morales for Hafer. And that attack there by Chavez into the net. It's the second time he's done that in this set. It's his 3rd attack error of the match. And the Pioneers now up 6-4. Kampshoff plays that one over to Chavez. And a quick set there by Hafer and the kill by Liam Morrissey, his 1st kill of the match in 5 attacks. 6-5, Tusculum leads it. Tyler Chavez will serve now for the Blue Knights. That one's into Maselli. Blanco's set for walk, and he gets the kill as Hafer unable to block it in. And 7-5 Pioneers. So Walk collects his 1st kill of the evening, or the afternoon. That's 7-5 Tusculum. Walk's jump serve. Dug well by Borales. And it'll be just tossed over by Hafer. That attack is going to be continued as Maselli tried. And now Kampshoff will try, and he'll go long. And it's point for Urbana, 7-6. 2nd attack error for Kampshoff, who's still hitting .400 for the match. 6 kills and 2 errors in 10 attacks. 7-6, Tusculum leading is Morrissey to serve. Short, just skims the net, and a kill for the Pioneers. Blanco would just send that one over and gets the point. 8-6 Tusculum. Grant now serving. Chavez. Hafey, one more from Hafer to Hargett, and it's a point for Urbana. Pioneers trying to get the block, and then just off the hands, and point for Urbana. It's 8-7. Tusculum with the lead. Hafer's serve into Walk. Blanco setting up. The attack by Maselli's dug well by Borales. Now on the right side, the attack there for Brinkman, and it's a point for Urbana. They've been a little scrambling on the Tusculum side that time, and Urbana takes advantage. And they tie it up 8-8. Hafer's service to Walk. Blanco to Kampshoff. Cross court is long, and and Urbana back on top, 9-8. So Urbana scored 4 in a row here to take the lead. Serving now, Hafer. Walk. That attack there by Blanco is dug by a Walk. And now Brinkman with the kill. And it's another point for Urbana. Brinkman's 7th kill of the match. He leads all players. And Urbana's now run off 4 in a row. They lead at 10-8. Now Maselli, and he gets the kill as Brinkman unable to get the block in time. Maselli's 7th kill of the afternoon, and it's 10-9 Tusculum. Or check that, 10-9 Urbana. Lucas Blanco will serve for the Pioneers. Blanco with 17 assists so far this afternoon. Blanco had 26 assists against King. Setting it back for the attack by Hargett, and he gets the kill. Sam Hargett, 5 kills and 5 attacks. That's perfect 1,000 hitting percentage. It's 11-9 Urbana. So Hargett serve it into Maselli. Blanco. Amorum with the kill. Arthur Amorum now 6 for 7 for a 857 hitting percentage. And it's back to 11-10. And Maselli will now be serving for the Pioneers. Down the middle, and Borales unable to come up with it. It's an ace for the Pioneers. That one was going to be in anyway. And Borales just got a fingertip on it. So a point for the Pioneers, and they're back even 11-11. We're ready for action. Maselli on the jump. Curls that one in, and Borales gets the dig. And it's going to be played over on the free ball by Chavez. Blanco sets it up, and Amorum hits it into the net. So we just touted Amorum's hitting percentage to this point, and this makes his first error of the match, and it goes to a 12-11 Urbana lead. Kurt Klemfoth will serve now for the Blue Knights. This one is in. Played to the net, and Blanco will salvage it for walk. Dug by Hargett on the back line, and now it'll be played over to Knight. Blanco setting up walk, and he's going to get a kill as the block unable to be successful. Hunter Walk with his 2nd kill of the match, and Tusculum back even 12-12. Amorum to serve for the Pioneers. Borales sets up Hafer, and that attack by Hargett into the net, and a point for the Pioneers. So Hargett's first hitting error of the match. Both teams still hitting pretty well. Tusculum hitting 372 as a team, although just 118 here in the 2nd set. And now they lead at 13-12. Amorum's service into Hargett. Hafer plays it over on the right side. That attack by Brinkman is dug out by the Pioneers. Now it's played over by Walk, and it's going to be a kill for Tusculum. Hunter Walk with another kill for the Pioneers, and they lead at 14-12. Amorum likes to serve from that very far corner. We'll send that one cross court to Chavez. And the attack there, that time by Morrissey into the net. Another hitting error for the Blue Knights. And Tusculum takes a 15-12 lead. And Coach Andrew Palmer will discuss with his squad. Tusculum leading 15-12 in the set. They lead 1-0 in the match. More volleyball after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingalls has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create.
Back here at Pioneer Arena, Tusculum leading Urbana 15-12 here in the 2nd set. Jim Miller with you, our producer today, Zach Hartle. Nick Forsberg working the side cameras. Arthur Amorum, he stepped over the line, and it's going to be a point for Urbana as he stepped over the line on the serve, and it's going to be a point for the Blue Knights. It was not picked up immediately by the other officials, but it was pretty clear from the serve from the get-go that was going to be, even on the opposite side of the facility, I could see that he was over the line there. That service there by Brinkman, and we're going to have another point for Urbana, this time on a double hit. So a couple sloppy plays for the Pioneers, and Urbana's back into it at 15-14. They trail. Brinkman, who has 7 kills, will serve this one long, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Just a third service error for the Blue Knights in this match. They have 1 ace. That came from Hafer. Tusculum with 3 aces, 9 service errors so far this afternoon. Sean Kampshoff ready to serve for the Pioneers, leading 16-14. This serve is going to be deep, and it's another point for Urbana. 16-15. Pioneer lead down to 1 again. Tyler Chavez will serve this one. Put it into walk. Blanco with the set. Coming is Kampshoff. He's going to just have to play it over. Hafer set, back row attack there by Chavez, dug by the Pioneers. Blanco set to Maselli, didn't get it quite where he wanted it, but it was good enough for the point for the Pioneers. Sometimes you get into those situations where you kind of are a little off balance or a little not quite. See, he kind of did a little hesitation there, and that threw off the flow of the whole play, and it winds up being a point for the Pioneers. The defense wasn't quite ready at that moment. Walk serve, Borales. Hafer, another attack and another kill, as we're going to have a blocking error against the Pioneers, and it's going to be a point for the Blue Knights as Morrissey will get that one. 17-16 the score. Maselli now has 8 kills on 13 attacks in this match. Liam Morrissey with the serve into the net, and a point for the Pioneers. Kind of a soft serve there, kind of a little bit of a change up there from Morrissey. He was trying to get it to Grant in the front corner, but never made it there, and the Pioneers lead at 18-16. So Shafar Grant will serve this one for the Pioneers. That one is played by Hargett, back to Hargett, and the block attempt there, and the Pioneers have a little bit of a free ball situation, but Walk able to get it over the net. Now Hafer cross court to Hargett. That attack is dug by Walk. Blanco to the left side, and the kill by Matteo Maselli. Off the dig there. Good cross-court pass by Blanco, and then Chavez unable to come up with it, and the Pioneers lead at 19-16. Grant's service is long. Kind of a knuckleball coming in there at Hargett. And Chavez, they got out of the way, and it was a point for Urbana. Another service error for the Pioneers, make it 11 in this match. 19-17, Tusculum leading by 2. They lead the match 1-0. Chaz Hafer will serve it for Urbana. Down the line, it's going to be an ace. As Maselli watched it, hoping it was going to go out. He wasn't going to be much he was going to be able to do with that. That was perfectly placed by Chaz Hafer, his second ace of the match, and it's 19-18. Tusculum by 1. Hafer's service, that one's going to be long, and that's a point for the Pioneers. 20-18, Tusculum leading by 2. First to 25, wins the set. Lucas Blanco up to serve for the Pioneers. That service is in. Borales plays to Hafer. Hargett goes cross court and deep and gets the point. Well placed there by Sam Hargett, his 6th kill of the match. Urbana cuts it to 20-19. And Hargett will be on the serve. Walk to Blanco. Tough set, but it went over, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Another awkward-looking set, but another point for Tusculum. And the Pioneers lead at 21-19. Matteo Maselli serving now for the Pioneers. Borales can't come up with it, and it's an ace for Maselli. His second ace of this match, as he just found that spot right in the middle of the defense. We're going to have a substitution now for Urbana as Matt Wheeler checks in. Wheeler, a 6'3" outside hitter from Hamilton, New Zealand. He replaces Kamshaw. Hafer, a double hit, point Pioneers. 23-19 Tusculum by 4. And timeout taken by Urbana. It's their second timeout, I believe, of the set. But it's a 4-point lead for the Pioneers here in the set number 2. Back with more after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
We are in Granger County, Tennessee, here at Pierce Farms, and the Pierce family has been working with Ingalls for over 30 years. It means a great deal supplying produce as a local farmer. It really touches base knowing that we're just simple people just trying to help, and we love what we do, and Ingalls is a huge part of helping us do it. Farming is who we are, and it's in our blood. God has really blessed us with the sun and the soil to grow the best tomatoes you'll find anywhere. I believe it's really in the soil. So if you're in Granger County, you farm tomatoes, then you're in. Just a great blessing on us to actually farm and be able to farm and to supply tomatoes to people. And Ingalls really cares about family farms like Pierce Farms, and they really care about their customers. We're just glad to be a part of that.
23-19 Tusculum by 4 as they try and take a 2-sets-to-none lead. Pioneers hitting .261 in this set, 11 kills with 5 errors on 23 attacks. Urbana hitting .158 in this set, 8 kills, 5 errors, and 19 total attacks. Mateo Miceli, who's got 9 kills to lead all players, will serve it for the Pioneers. That's deep, and it's going to be a point for Urbana. 23-20 the score. And serving is going to be Matt Wheeler, who's just checked in. That serve comes in tonight. Set by Blanco, Kamshoff. Deep. No, it's tipped. And point Pioneers. They're going to say that it got tipped off the serve. They set it up for Kamshoff, and his attack, they're even say it was probably tipped at the net, I'm going to say, because that's the only place that looked like there was any fingertips. Coach Andrew Palmer disagreeing. But it's set point for the Pioneers, 24-20, as Arthur Amorum will serve it. Into Hargett. Set across for the kill by Chavez. Tyler Chavez, second kill of the match, and it's 24-21. Just like in the first set, the Pioneers will have to get that set winning point on defense. Brinkman's service is dug by Miceli over the net. And the attack attempt there by Hafer as he tried to tip for the first time in the match. And he's unsuccessful, and the Pioneers win set number 2. 25-21. And the Pioneers lead it 2-0. And the Tusculum faithful come to their feet in appreciation of this men's volleyball team. 2-0, Tusculum with the lead. We'll have set number 3 for you right after this on the Pioneer Sports Network. Back here at Pioneer Arena, where Tusculum leads 2-0 over Urbana, winning that second set 25-21. Pioneers hit 292 in the set, 12 kills, 5 errors, 24 attacks. Urbana 143 hitting in the second set, 9 kills, 6 errors, 21 attacks. Through 2 sets, the leading hitter for the Pioneers is Matteo Maselli. He has 9 kills with an error and 14 attacks for a .571 hitting percentage. Arthur Amorum, 7 kills, 1 error, 9 attacks, a .667 hitting percentage. As a team, Tusculum 29 kills, 8 errors, and 50 attacks. That's a .420 hitting percentage. Lucas Blanco has 25 assists to lead the Pioneers. For Urbana, they are led by Jack Brinkman, who has 7 kills, 2 errors, and 11 attacks for a .455 hitting percentage. Sam Hargett, 6 kills, an error, 9 attacks, a .556 hitting percentage. As a team through 2 sets, Urbana 18 kills, 10 errors, 42 attacks, a .190 hitting percentage. Chaz Hafer has 16 assists to lead the way for the Blue Knights. Serving, Tusculum 4 aces, 12 errors. Urbana 2 aces, 5 errors. Leading the way in aces for the Pioneers, Matteo Maselli with 2 and Chaz Hafer with both aces for Urbana. Digs, Tusculum 14-12 advantage over Urbana. Maselli with 4 digs to lead Tusculum, with Blanco 3. 2 each for Walk, Grant, and Knight for Urbana. Brinkman and Hargett 4 digs assists, 4 digs apiece. 2 blocks for Tusculum, same as they had in the first set. They did not have any blocks in the second set, while Klamfoth and Brinkman teamed up for a block for Urbana during that second set. So the Pioneers, with the 2-0 lead heading into set number 3. Looking for their first win. Both teams looking for their first ever victory in men's volleyball. Urbana, also a first-year program, off to an 0-3 start, while Tusculum is 0-1 on the year. This is the second, and Mount Olive at 6 o'clock will be the third of Tusculum's 7 home matches this season. Lincoln Memorial Tuesday night will be the 4th home match, and then another home match coming up on Saturday, January 25th against Bluefield College. And the Pioneers will be on the road for about a month. Home match with Queens on Leap Year Day, February 29th. And then home matches with Milligan and Erskine March 19th and 20th to round out the home schedule. Pioneers will be making road trips to North Greenville, Belmont Abbey, Lindenwood, McKendree, Charleston, LMU, Alderson Broadus, Lees McRae, Indiana Tech, Urbana, Limestone, King, Bluefield College, Randolph-Macon, and Queens. A lot of miles on the van for Eddie Pennington and his squad coming up over the next few weeks. Urbana will serve down 2-0. That jump serve by Hafer to get things going. Blanco for a walk, dug by Borales. The attack there is blocked by the Pioneers at the net. Blanco was there, Amorum was there too, and the Pioneers get the first point of the third set. Blanco will serve for the Pioneers to start set number 3. Into the net for a service error. 13 service errors for Tusculum in this match. Sam Hargett to serve. Knight digs it. Blanco sets it. Kampshoff kills it. Good effort there by the Blue Knights as Hafer went back to get it after Borales tried to come up with the dig. But that's 8 kills now for Sean Kampshoff, and Tusculum leads 2-1 here in the third. Matteo Maselli to serve. Curls that one into Borales. Hafer with the set. Joust at the net. It'll continue on the Blue Knights side. A little bit of a free ball situation. Chavez is able to get the kill as Kampshoff went up for the block along with Amorum. But it falls in for a point for Urbana. So we're tied at 2 here in the third set. Matt Wheeler, who came in as a substitute in the second set, has stayed in here in the third, and he'll do the serving. That one is in to Walk. Blanco to Amorum, and a point for the Pioneers. Arthur Amorum's 8th kill in 10 attacks. A 700 hitting percentage for Amorum. The Pioneers lead 3-2. As Knight will step off and Grant comes in for the Pioneers. On the serve by Amorum. Borales will set it to Hafer. Chavez gets it through the block. Set by Blanco. Attack and a kill for Matteo Maselli. 10 kills for Maselli, who had 11 on Wednesday night against King. 4-2 Tusculum. Morum serving again. Into Chavez. Hafer back sets it, but he double hit it, and another point for the Pioneers. So Tusculum now leads at 5-2. Third ball handling error for Hafer in this match. Morum on the service. Hafer, tough attack there, and it's going to go outside the antenna on the attack by Brinkman. A point for the Pioneers. Oh, they're going to say it is a point for Urbana. So 5-3 the score. Brinkman will serve here for Urbana. Knight with the dig. Blanco sets it up for walk. And he got it through, and it's going to be played over on the free ball by Urbana. Blanco to a back row attack by Maselli, but he puts it into the net. Just his second attack error of the match. And it's a point for Urbana, and they've cut it to 5-4. Brinkman will serve, and it's deep as Maselli ducks out of the way, and it's a point for the Pioneers, 6-4. 6 service errors now for the Blue Knights in today's match. Sean Kampshoff will serve it for Tusculum. Kampshoff with 8 kills. Tusculum is a team with 32 kills this afternoon. We're having a discussion now. The official is talking with Coach Palmer. And we're ready for action. So Kampshoff will do the service here for Tusculum, leading 6-4. Into the net, point for Urbana. Another service error for the Pioneers. Tyler Chavez serving for Urbana. This one is out. Well played there by Maselli as he let it cruise over his head, just as he did on the previous service. So it's 7-5 Tusculum. Hunter Walk will serve it for Pioneers. That service in to Borales. Hafer to Morrissey. That one is deep, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Right off the hand, you could tell that one was going long, and it's 8-5 Tusculum. So Walk will serve again here for the Pioneers. Gets that one in. Borales. Hafer. The attack there from Hargett is dug by Kampshoff. Skimming the net there on that shot was Walk. Now it comes around to Brinkman, but he's blocked at the net by Maselli and Grant. Point Pioneers. Fourth block of the match for Tusculum. It's now a 9-5 Pioneer lead. That's served by Walk into the net, point for Urbana. 15 service errors now for the Pioneers. They had 20 in the match on Wednesday. His serve from Morrissey is in. Maselli plays it to Blanco. Leaves it off for Kampshoff. His attack is dug by Morrissey. Free ball played over the net tonight. Blanco, cross court, and a double hit. It'll be a point for Urbana. So 9-7, the Tusculum lead down to 2. Morrissey will do the service honors this time. Down the line again to Maselli. Blanco gets it over on the tip. Well played there by Blanco as he went for it on defense and got the point. We'll see it again. Perfect dig and just a little left-handed tip, and he gets the point, 10-7 Tusculum. Grant serving, and that one is deep. It's a point for Urbana. 10-8 the score now. Tusculum's 16th service error of the match. Urbana with 7 service errors. Chaz Hafer with the serve, played by Walk, set by Blanco. Kampshoff goes to Hafer, who can't come up with the dig, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Kampshoff with 9 kills. Tusculum leads at 11-8 here in the third. Lucas Blanco will serve. Blanco in Morales, set by Hafer. Attack by Hargett, blocked to the net by Matteo Maselli. Maselli says no, and it's 12-8 Tusculum. His third block of the match. And it'll be Blanco to serve. In. Hafer sets. That attack is going to be tipped, and it'll be a point as Brinkman gets the point. 9 kills now for Jack Brinkman. It'll be Hargett serving, trailing 9-12. Into Maselli, set by Blanco. The attack there by Amorim is dug out by the Blue Knights. Joust at the net, and it's a point as Chavez will get the kill. Chavez his 4th kill, and it's 12-10. 200 points in a row here for the Blue Knights. That serve into Maselli. Blanco goes across to Kampshoff. He hits it into the net, and it's a point for Urbana. 3 in a row for the Blue Knights, and they've cut it to 12-11. Into Knight. Off the net, Kampshoff will play a free ball over, dug by Morales. Set by Hafer. Attacked by Brinkman will stay on the Urbana side. Brinkman will try it again, and he gets the point that time as Blanco unable to come up with it. 4 straight for Urbana, and they've tied it 12-12. His serve in tonight. They'll try Kampshoff again, and this time he was able to put it down and beat the block. Wheeler was there. He frustrated. He thought he had a blockable ball, but he just blocked it straight down. 13-12 Tusculum. And it'll be Maselli with a power serve. Hafer cross to Chavez. He puts it down in front of Knight. 13 all. As Chavez now with 5 kills. Brinkman leads Urbana with 10 kills. Hargett with 6, Chavez with 5. For Tusculum, Kampshoff and Maselli 10 apiece. Amorim with 8. Wheeler's service is into Walk. Blanco will set it up for Amorim. It's Chavez, and now it's played again by Amorim, and now a free ball is going to be a kill for Morrissey. And Urbana regains the lead 14-13. So Urbana on top, 14-13 here in the third. Wheeler puts it up. Walk plays it to Blanco, going back to Walk, and he's able to put that one through for the point. Hunter Walk, 4th kill of the match for the Pioneers. We're even up 14 apiece. Arthur Amorim back on the serve for Tusculum. As Coach Eddie Pennington calls over Blanco to give him some instructions. Amorim's serve is out. Too far to the right side. And it's 15-14, Urbana back on top. 17th service error for the Pioneers. Jack Brinkman serving for Urbana with a 1-point lead. His serve is in to walk. He plays it over, and Chavez pounds it home. Tyler Chavez has come alive here in this third set. He's now has 6 kills in the match. As he just put it away for that point. Back to action. It's an over ball, and that attack there is going to be a kill for Morrissey. Tusculum's defense has gotten a little ragged here in this third set, and it's now 17-14 Urbana. As Coach Eddie Pennington was encouraging his squad, no indication he's going to try and call a timeout to break the momentum. But Urbana now up 17-14. Maselli digs it to Blanco. Kampshoff coming off the right side, and he's going to get the point, as that's a blocking error against Urbana. So Kampshoff comes up with his 11th kill and stops that run. This Pioneers now trail 17-15. Kampshoff will serve, looking for his first ace of the afternoon. Morales to Hafer, coming off is Brinkman, dug by Maselli. Blanco will play it for a walk, tipped at the net. Chavez digs it for Hafer. Cross to Brinkman, too strong, and it's a point for the Pioneers. Brinkman's 4th attack error. He is still hitting over 400 in the match. He's the top hitter for the Blue Knights this afternoon. Brinkman had 26 kills in their first 3 matches. Kampshoff for the soft serve that time to Morales. Soft serve. And a block and a point for the Pioneers as Grant got up there. And the Pioneers have tied it back up 17 apiece. 17 all as Kampshoff has run off 3 straight. That serve is in for an ace. Kampshoff gets his ace, and the Pioneers regain the lead 18-17. 3 straight on the serve for Kampshoff. That's the Pioneers back on top by a point. Kampshoff again. Morales for Hafer. Chavez blocked again. This time it was Blanco and Grant getting the block for the Pioneers, and they build the lead at 19-17. Grant and Blanco with a pair of blocks in during the scoring run for the Pioneers as they now lead it by 2 at 19-17. Kampshoff, nice save there by Morales. It's going to be a joust at the net. The Pioneers get it. Kampshoff sets it up this time for a walk. Morales, it's still in play. It was off the wall. It's still in play. It's going to be played over by Morrissey, and he plays it. He tried to volley it over his head on the bump, and he played it right out of bounds. That ball on the dig by Morales here at Pioneer Arena, the ceiling wall, there's the higher over the arena floor, you have the vaulted ceilings, and you have the lower ceilings on the side. It hit the lower ceiling almost by the women's volleyball awards banner, but that's still in play, and they played it off of that, and then Morrissey tried to bump it over his head and send it out of bounds for the point for the Pioneers, who now lead at 20-17 as they have scored 6 in a row to take the lead, and Urbana takes the timeout as the Pioneers now rallying. And they are now just 5 points away from their first ever match victory. Again, a reminder, at 3 o'clock will be our next match between Urbana and Mount Olive. We'll have video coverage for you. There'll be no commentary. But I will be back at 6 o'clock for the Tusculum Mount Olive match. Kampshoff with 11 kills to lead the Pioneers. Maselli with 10. 10 for Brinkman to lead the way for Urbana. Tusculum with 37 kills this afternoon, hitting .386 as a team today. So back to it will be the Pioneers. They're ready to go. Urbana breaking the timeout. We'll try and find an answer as Kampshoff has been effective on this service for the Pioneers. Kampshoff with the serve. That one is in. Hafer to Chavez. He's going to have to play it over. Coming from the back row is Maselli. Puts it down for the point for the Pioneers. Matteo Maselli's 11th kill of the afternoon. The Pioneers stretch it out to 21-17. Jacob Martinez has substituted in for Urbana. Kampshoff serve. Perales joust at the net, and it's going to be a point for Urbana. As they're going to say, Walk was in the net. And it's a point for the Blue Knights to snap that scoring run for the Pioneers. Tusculum trailed 17-14 and scored 7 straight. This service is in by Knight. Maselli with the set for Walk. And he puts it down for the kill. Hunter Walk's 5th kill of the match, and Tusculum stretches out to 22-18. Walk will serve. His service skims the net. Hafer sets up Morrissey. Battle at the net. Hafer again, and he puts it down for the kill. Hafer's first kill of the match. His only other attack was that tip attempt at the end of the second set, which went into the net and gave Tusculum the set victory. 22-19, with Morrissey stepping up to serve for Urbana. Maselli for Blanco, back to Maselli, and he's able to put it down. Again, a set that may have been just a little off rhythm and got the defense out of rhythm as well. And Maselli puts down his 12th kill, and Tusculum leads 23-19 as they're 2 points away from victory. Grant serving, he puts it into the net for an error. 18 service errors now for the Pioneers this afternoon. 23-20. Serving will be Chaz Hafer. Hafer has both of the aces for the Blue Knights this afternoon. Maselli for Blanco, cross to Kampshoff, and it's a nice dig there on the back row by Martinez, and it'll be volleyed over to Knight. Blanco, Maselli can't put it down as it's blocked at the net by Brinkman. Point Urbana 23-21. So Hafer will serve again. In for Knight. Blanco will tip it over and get the point. Perfect set there by Knight on the dig. And a perfect tip there by Blanco. He's done that a couple times this afternoon. And now it's match point for the Pioneers. Lucas Blanco will try and serve the winning point here for Tusculum. Into the net. Point Urbana. So again, Tusculum will try and get the side out to win the match. Target service into Knight. Blanco with the set, and it's a free ball. It's played over and under the net by Knight. Point Urbana, 24-23. Target, try and save another match point. Knight for Blanco. Maselli for the win! Matteo Maselli puts it away, and the Pioneers had the first victory in program history. Tusculum defeats Urbana 25-23 in the third set, and they win the match 3-0. Tusculum winning by scores of 25-23, 25-21, and 25-23. So the Pioneers get the first victory in program history this afternoon as they defeat Urbana 3-0. We'll be back in a moment with a look at the final statistics of this match. You are watching Tusculum Men's Volleyball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingalls has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Being a champion takes more.
Back here at Pioneer Arena, where Tusculum men's volleyball picks up their first victory in program history as they defeat Urbana by a score of 3-0, 25-23, 25-21, and 25-23. For Tusculum as a team in the match, they hit .385, 42 kills, 12 errors, 78 total attacks. Leading the way on the offense for the Pioneers was Matteo Maselli. He had 13 kills, including the match winner. 500 hitting percentage for Maselli. Sean Kamshoff with 11 kills. Arthur Amorum, 8 kills and 12 attacks, a .583 hitting percentage. Hunter Walk had 5 kills, 3 for Lucas Blanco and 2 for Shafar Grant. Lucas Blanco with 35 assists lead Tusculum. 5 service aces as a team for the Pioneers, with Matteo Maselli coming up with 2. 18 digs for the Pioneers, Maselli leading the way with 6. And the Pioneers had 7 blocks, 3 apiece for Maselli, Amorum, Blanco, and Grant. Tusculum had 5 service aces, 19 service errors in the match. They were with 7 blocks and 18 digs. For Urbana, they finished the match hitting .147, 28 kills, 18 errors, 68 attempts. Jack Brinkman, 10 kills and 18 attacks, a .333 hitting percentage for Urbana. 6 kills apiece for Hargett and Chavez, 4 for Morrissey, 1 for Hafer and Klamfoth for their 28 kills. 23 assists for Chaz Hafer. He also had both of their service aces. And the 22 digs for Urbana, 6 apiece for Hargett and Tomas Borales. And 2 blocks for Urbana, both assisted by Brinkman. He was involved in both of them, 1 solo and 1 assisted. So the Pioneers get the victory, their first victory in school history. They are now 1-1 on the season. Urbana drops to 0-4 with the loss. Tusculum also 1-0 now in the IVA. Urbana drops to 0-1 in conference play. There were 19 ties during the match and 7 lead changes. 6 of those ties coming in the third set. As Pioneers side-out percentage at 66%. Urbana is at 60% in the match. Tusculum hitting .538 in that first set, .292 in the second, .321 in the third set as the Pioneers get the victory. Maselli with 17 of the Pioneers' 54 points in that match. Brinkman had 11.5 points to lead the way for Urbana. So Tusculum at 1-1, Urbana at 0-4. Urbana will play Mount Olive at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and Tusculum will play Mount Olive at 6 o'clock this evening. Many thanks to our producer, Zach Hartle, and our cameraman, Nick Forsberg. Also thanks to Jessica Biggers for her assistance with statistics, aided by Dom Donnelly. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and joining us for Tusculum men's volleyball this afternoon. Again, your final score, the Tusculum Pioneers 3, your Urbana Blue Knights 0. Again, we'll be back at 3 o'clock here on the Pioneer Sports Network for Urbana at Mount Olive. Video coverage only of that match. And then Tusculum against Mount Olive at 6 o'clock this evening. For everyone who's made this broadcast possible, I'm Jim Miller. Have a great afternoon, and we'll be back throughout the day with more volleyball action here on the Pioneer Sports Network.